not just going to sit silent.
Yeah, he's an observer. All right, video's rolling, clock's ticking. This is Chris Sidders, male.
I'm like, I'm gonna have to grab the door. That's the weirdest thing to me.
I know.
Dude, just walk in. Hey, how you doing?
Chris Sidders.
Chris, nice to meet you. I'm
Tom
Alex.
James, nice to meet you. You want to have a seat?
No, go right ahead.
Thank you very much. Okay, before we get started, just want to give you one of these. 1 second. A business card.
Oh, perfect.
Definitely. So how's your day going so far?
Oh, it's been a long one. I mean, it's nonstop. Time's completely money. So I'm sitting here and not writing billables right now. So
Oh, really?
I mean, I'm ready to go.
Oh, definitely. Okay, well, before we get started, you mind if I take some notes?
No, it's completely fine, Chris.
Okay, definitely. Okay. So, first things first, I want to say congratulations. I understand that your law firm has gone international now recently.
Yeah.
How you feeling about that?
It's absolutely phenomenal. It opens a ton of doors for us of where to go and how to get to that next level. So, so my old man's been bragging about it, huh?
Oh yeah, he's been talking about you ever since you became a lawyer too as well. But definitely. So, here, give me 1 second. I'm just trying to put something here together. Okay. All right. So, first things first. So how long have you said you've been? Well, actually, your father told me that you had been a lawyer for the past 2 years.
Yep.
Okay. So how you feeling? How you doing that? How are you feeling about this so far?
Oh, it's great. I mean, I love it. I went to Harvard, busted my butt there, busted my butt in high school, and here we are.
Oh, okay. Well, that's when you said that because actually I used to work for a law firm. I don't know if you've ever heard of it before. It's called Bogan Munz & Munz.
Yeah?
Yeah, actually I used to be an investigator for a law firm.
Really?
Oh yes, and actually we're the intake personnel, so we would actually go out to the customer's house. So I would represent the face of Bogan Munz & Munz as far as them actually retaining us as their attorneys.
Yeah.
So when it comes down to actually being the face of your law firm, how do you feel about that?
It's good. I mean, I definitely want to move up the line, so that's kind of where I'm looking at it. I mean, it's just, I'm really big on believing in my own work ethic. So it's numbers prove, billables prove, working the right projects prove. That's where my focus is work and get it done.
Definitely. Okay, I completely understand that. Okay, so before we move forward, just want to let you know that at Tom James, we actually don't build suits, we build people. So I just want to let you know that for the long-term relationship, they were more interested in that as opposed to doing business tomorrow or immediately, okay? So I want to let you know I have your best interest in mind too as well. And so far in the meantime, I'm going to ask you some quick questions, go over some information with you so far. I understand we have approximately about 20 minutes, 15 minutes?
Yeah, just about. I mean, we've burned a little bit, but I mean, it's going to be a hard 20-minute stop, so.
Okay, all right, then definitely. All right, then, so I'm going to get you some questions real quick. Let me ask you some quick questions. So first things first, okay. So when it comes down when you come to go to work, what do you currently wear to work right now?
So right now it's suit and tie that I come in. My jacket's usually hanging on the back of the door most of the day. When I'm in the field, it all kind of depends. Usually if we're on a site, we'll meet, the suit jacket comes off. I mean, we're out there, it's environmental law, so sometimes we get a little dirty. We're out, we're involved. So that's really it. And then I mean, days that we're in court, obviously it's suit and tie. I mean, that's a whole other arena.
I see.
Of now you're in there with co-counsel or who we're going up against, trying to prove a point in front of the judge. So that's where it matters a lot more.
Mm-hmm. So as far as that goes, so in other words, I know you said you're in trial, you're out and about too as well. So what do the people around you wear?
I mean, it's usually kind of the same styles. I mean, I'm not the fashion forward guy, so I don't pay attention. Somebody's in a suit, somebody's in a tie. Like, I don't know who they're wearing. I don't know what the new trend is. I mean, I really don't care. I mean, it's not where I invest my time.
I understand. Okay. So right now, since I know it's not something where you invest your time, so where do you currently shop when you do invest your time in shopping?
Oh, man, I try to avoid shopping whatever I can do. So, I mean, there's a couple Men's Warehouse hanging around. I've done the Jose Bank, here and there, an apartment store. It's wherever I can try to carve out time and quick get it done and just get it done and move back to life. Like I said, I'm not the fashion guy. I don't want to be there. I don't want to be sold to. Like, I just want to be give me a suit, get me out, and let me go back to where I should be.
I understand. Okay. Well, it's funny you said that because I understand you are a Harvard student, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, that's funny because actually I have a Harvard case, and this is actually a Harvard case study for the law firm, for the School of Law at Harvard. It says here that dressing to impress sends a subtle yet important message that you value and respect the company's products. You recognize the importance of small gestures and are flexible enough to conform to their norms. So I've always wanted to know, from coming from a Harvard student, I mean, how do you feel about that?
It's somebody put their time and effort into it to do the study, so it's one of those things that, I mean, the research is there, it matters.
Mm-hmm, definitely.
So, and I mean, the guys in the office give me a hard time sometimes. It's like, oh, dude, what are you wearing? That doesn't go with that. I'm like, it doesn't matter. I'm like, I'm out in the field or I may not see anybody, so it's not the front of mind. But I mean, talk to my dad. He's from the whole other world.
I understand. Okay, so how would you feel if I was able to show you or present you with something today that would actually help you actually, be a part of that Harvard case study where you actually can put your best foot forward and be the face of your law firm?
I mean, there's so many other pieces. I mean, if that's the end goal, sure.
Yeah, definitely. Why not, right?
Yeah.
Okay, sure. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm going ahead and ask you a couple quick questions. I'm going to show you some information, and I'm going to go ahead and show you some suits to see what you think about them going forward. Okay. Now, before we get started, when it comes down to actually shopping, who makes that decision as far as picking out what you wear?
I pay for it. It's my decision.
Your decision?
Yeah, it's all me.
So it's safe to say that we have everybody in the room in order to actually make any decision if we want to move forward.
Yeah.
Correct. Okay. All right then. So first things first. The thing with Tom James is that we are the largest clothing manufacturer in the world. Okay. We've been around since 1966. All right. Now, for example, all of our suits are Oxford-made suits, meaning they're only tailored to actually hand makes all the suits. Let's say, for example, this lapel right here on the side, it took 1,000 stitchings just for that. Okay. Now, the way it works is that we don't have necessarily a store that you actually go visit, or we don't have any other place that you actually come to buy specific clothing. We come to you. And that means either to your office, it also means over to your home, however the place may be. And we actually take 31 measurements. It takes approximately about 6 weeks to actually finish the suit because everything is handmade. And let's say, for example, 6 weeks, it takes a long time to actually anything for it to happen within 6 weeks, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. So let's say, for example, you lose weight, you gain weight, something happens, whatever the case may be, we'll actually tailor your suit in order for it to still fit you by means. Okay. Everything sound good so far?
Yeah, but I mean, 1,000 stitches, one of the last Oxford people. I mean, I know what my dad pays for a suit.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not paying that much for a suit. Like, that's not where I'm at. That's not where I want to invest my funds.
Mm-hmm.
It's just, I save money now, I retire earlier. I retire earlier, I'm traveling earlier.
Mm-hmm.
That's my goal. Like, wearing a $3,000 suit because it has 1,000 stitches on the lapel, I could care less.
I understand how you feel. Some of us have felt the same way because you're absolutely right, okay? However, what we have found was that actually it's not so much as an investment into a suit, it's more so investment into yourself. And also, too, at the same time, we can actually, we do have a purchase program where you actually only pay half up front, and the second half you actually pay whenever you actually receive the suit, just in case if anything happens. And it's a lifetime warranty on the suit, too, as well. So you can not only use it for business, you can also use it for casual wear. If you want to take the lady out or the wife out, I don't know if you're married or whatnot, you can definitely wear it out in public too as well. And at the same time, like I said before, it's just an investment in yourself too at the same time.
Yeah, well, I mean, the payment program doesn't solve the, I mean, I can afford it, it's just, I don't want to go spend, I mean, a $3,000 suit, so fine, $1,500 now, $1,500 in 6 weeks, I mean, still a $3,000 suit, man, that's not where I want to be.
Okay. All right, well, I can show you some figures too in the meantime. And I can also show you what some suits look like, so therefore you actually take a look to see what we actually are investing in. And then that way go ahead and make a decision there. How's that sound?
It sounds a little bit better of kind of getting an idea there. Here, let me ask you this though.
Okay.
Who else in my firm is wearing Tom James?
Who else in your firm is wearing Tom James?
Yeah. Is anybody else in here wearing Tom James?
To be quite honest with you, I wouldn't be able to tell because I know we all have different clients. So I'm pretty sure there are somebody that does wear Tom James too as well, because I know we are the largest manufacturer of clothing. So it's just dependent on exactly whose client is whose, definitely.
Okay. Kind of a two-way street there of kind of like to know that somebody up the hall is, but then I also don't want to be playing twinsies in the bathroom with somebody of, dude, it's my suit. Like,
Yeah.
no, I don't want to hear that.
No, I understand. Okay, well, the thing about it was that these are all custom-made suits, so each suit is a one of a kind. So it actually only tailored to fit that specific individual. And plus, at the same time, if you really want to know who's wearing, who actually does use Tom James suits, it could be a matter of a phone call. I could find out for you, and then that way we'll see if there are any clients that actually are in a law firm that do wear Tom James suits.
Oh, absolutely. Because, I mean, obviously my dad does, but, I mean, let's be honest. I don't want to look like my dad.
Definitely. I totally understand. Okay. All right. And besides that, I know that was one of your concerns as far as not wearing the same thing someone else does. Is there any other concerns that you may have?
I mean, money is a big part of it. I don't want to go deal with the store and being hounded by somebody of how I need 3 more ties when I have a closet full of ties.
Mm-hmm.
Again, I really don't care. But it's the upsell. I mean, you walk into a Jose Bank and feel like you're in the middle of a circle of sharks.
Exactly.
And who's selling where? I'm like, that's not my style. So it's part of it. It's the money objection there. But I mean, I go and I suck it up and I deal with it because buy a suit, get a suit, or it's a lower price. So it is, at the end of the day, of save money. So if I have to invest a little time, save money, completely worth it.
Okay, so you said first off the Tom James suit. So I'm gonna find out who actually wears the same Tom James suits within your office. You said money investment as far as time goes. I know you said you want to kind of, I guess, monetize the reason for the purpose of actually receiving a suit, and you said who and where, is that right? Who and where you actually are getting the suits from? Oh, you don't want to be hounded by who's actually sent it to you.
Yep.
Is that correct?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, all right. So when it comes down to it, I'll go ahead and find out who's wearing the same Tom James suits. Now, let's say, for example, I'll go ahead and show you something real quick to show you exactly what I'm actually talking about. So first things first. Okay, I was with a female client earlier. So basically what happens is that, of course, we do have certain specific packages that actually happen. I know you had mentioned previously as far as the, mentioned Jose Banks as a vendor, correct? Mm-hmm. Okay, now the Jose Banks, I mean, our suits can range anywhere between $12 to approximately $3,000 to $35,000, okay? And I know, that's an eye-opener. However, the best part about it is that, for example, if you go get a Jose Banks suits, anything's happened, you have to pay for that tailoring. You have to pay if you gain weight. You have to pay if you actually lose weight. So therefore, you're consistently paying for a tailor, as opposed to if you have a Tom James suit, it is tailored for life. It is taken care of. You break a bun, we replace it for you for free. If a stitching comes loose, we actually stitch it with a tailor, not just one of us. The tailor actually puts it back together for you. So once you spend that $1,500, whatever the case may be that you spoken about earlier, that's the last time you have to spend it. You don't have to spend it again. It's a one-time deal, and plus at the same time, you invest it in yourself, and your clients can talk about how good-looking the lawyer is. Sound good?
Yeah, it's definitely kind of a step there. I mean, $1,500 still steep price, man. I mean, I got the suits already.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I'm really not in need, and I mean, it was really a big courtesy for my dad to take the meeting. So, I don't know.
Okay, all right then. So I know you mentioned the monetize. So basically, is it more so the money? Is it spending the money? You said, is that right?
Part of it's spending the money. I mean, it's like I said, quicker I save, quicker I get to retirement, get to travel and get away. So I mean, $1,500 suit. I mean, it's a steep upfront commitment.
Okay, I understand it, because I know the $1,500, it is a steep upfront commitment, but at the same time, keep in mind that you're committing to a lifelong suit with a lifetime warranty on it. You'll never have to pay for tailoring again, and plus it will help you actually move up, or actually help you to put your best foot forward in your law firm too as well. So that way, it's a commitment, you're right. However, like I was saying before, it's an investment in yourself. So therefore, it's actually going to help you go to the future, okay? And also, I know you said, who and where you said you don't want to be hounded too as well, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, definitely, we don't necessarily, I would say, hound our clients or whatnot. We come to see you, but however, I'm always make sure that I do a confirmation call before I actually come by and see you. I also make sure that I follow with you to make sure that your suits are fitting okay. And also like to see some pictures to see what you look like in your suit too as well while you're out. So it's not necessarily that type of thing. It's not a salesy type deal where, you come to the store and they're always on top of you before you even get a chance to even look at anything.
Yeah.
It's more so we come to you to make it for convenience, because I'm considering or I'm thinking that you're probably very busy doing or being a lawyer in your law firm.
Oh, absolutely. And that's the other thing of, like you said, kind of like pop by. I'm like, I appreciate you said you'd call ahead, because I mean, I can't have somebody coming in and interrupting business and everything else. So if I'm in the middle of a case, that's all of my focus right now.
I Exactly.
Not on, hey, how's your suit fit? I mean, if there's a problem, you're going to know about it, but I mean,
definitely.
it's just not front of mind.
Okay. All right then. Well, I see what you mean. So therefore, that takes care of your who and where. All right. I know I had mentioned that I was going to go ahead and find out who actually does wear Tom James suits in your law firm.
Mhm.
Of course, it takes about, quick 20, 15-minute phone call. Also, as well, I just want to guarantee you that even if there is somebody wearing Tom James suits, it's not something that you can be wearing the same way. We do have over 600 different kinds of fabrics and cloths you can actually pick from. So for you to wear the same one out of 600 different kinds of fabrics and cloths, it's really unlikely. So, however, I can go ahead and show you some different kind of fabrics that you may be interested in that you can take a look at. I can actually, see what you're actually doing with. Sound good?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So let me see here. Pull this up. So let's see, for example, for the men's gallery. We love technology. So as you can see right here, they're all three-piece suits. These are all handmade, hand-stitched. These are all different kind of cloths you have too as well. We have anything from, like I was saying earlier, we have a $12 made suits to $35,000 suits. We have suits where it has different woven kinds of cottons to a specific kind of fabrics where they actually take black pearls and they crush them into the fabric while they're sewing them. Sounds pretty ridiculous, right?
Yeah, and like you, sir, are barking up the very wrong tree of the pearl shiny suit is not me.
Oh, okay. Well, I was just showing you to show you what kind of, as far as the variety we have.
Yeah.
So for anybody to actually, to wear the same suit is very unlikely. Okay, but I'm still going to make the phone call for you anyway, okay? Just to put you at ease. Also, when it comes down to the money issue, I know you had mentioned that I know it's trying to monetize the whole entire, or justify pretty much what it's about spending the whole entire money on the suit. What I could do is that I can actually, we can schedule a meeting in the future where I can actually bring one of my managers here with you, and he can actually explain a little bit more to you as far as what the purposes of the suit, and also can better monetize the whole purpose of actually investing in a Tom James suit. How would you feel about actually doing that in the future to go ahead and get you fitted to see what it looks like?
I don't know if I'm ready to buy or get it fitted, but the cost analysis, I mean, that's key. Numbers speak.
Mm-hmm.
So I would be interested in that part of it, of jumping right into a fitting and looking to buy. I don't know about that yet, but I would definitely be interested in cost analysis and maybe looking at it a little bit more.
Sure, definitely. Okay, so how about this? What I'll do is I'll still bring a manager for the next time in the future.
Okay.
Okay? And what I'll do is I'll go ahead and he can actually break down the cost and probably better explain it than I can. And then that way he can go ahead and see what we can do for you as far as a cost analysis to justify more the investment in yourself too as well. And see exactly everything that you're getting from a more experienced or well-experienced actual Tom James clothier. How's that sound?
It sounds appealing. I'm just afraid you're going to bring in your manager and he's going to be a closer, and I'm back to now I have some high pressure sales tactic guy in my office trying to close me.
Oh, I understand. Yeah. Well, keep in mind that it's only going to be at your convenience at your time that you want. So it'll be any time that you want, wherever you feel convenient. We could be at your office. We could be at your home. We could be in a place wherever you like, wherever you feel comfortable to be fitted at.
Okay. What kind of time commitment would that be?
Well, it takes about 15, 20 minutes.
Okay. So about the same length of time as this meeting?
Correct. Exactly.
Okay. Yeah, I can agree to that.
Okay. So what time is good for you?
Honestly, the best way to set it up would be to check with my secretary on the way out
Mm-hmm.
and just tell her that I said 2 weeks out, something late in the day here at the office, so call it 4:30.
4:30. Okay. And I'll go to measure that. So 2 weeks out, 4:30 in the afternoon.
Absolutely, and she'll look at my calendar, figure out what works best, and we can take it from there. And yeah, the cost thing's key. I mean, I'm a thrifty guy,
Yeah.
and I mean, there's suits in the closet. I can't argue with the Harvard study, man. It's a Harvard study, so
Yeah, no.
I get it. And I'm looking to move up, so yeah, there's I'd do another meeting.
Sure, definitely. Okay, well, I'm going to show you all that information. Besides, I know the Tom James suits, I'm going to find out, make a phone call, see if anybody else is wearing the Tom James suit, see what kind they're wearing. I know we're going to go ahead and justify your money factor, and plus at the same time, we're not going to hound you too as well. I'm just going to bring my manager by, just to give you some information, just a little more feedback too as well. And besides those three things, was there anything else that you could think of?
I mean, the money leads it off. I mean, I want something that's going to hold up. I mean, I don't want to be sitting and running the dry cleaner every week. Like, that's something else that's really important to me. I mean, that's another expense of, hey, you need our fancy suit, it's all handcrafted. I'm going to be in the cleaners every week now, so there's another hit on my finances. Like, and then, I mean, I'm out in the field, so there's a lot that goes into it of I need to be the courtroom pretty boy, but I also need to be able to be out in a field here in Florida in the middle of the summer sometimes. So.
Okay, well, I'll definitely have all those options available for you too as well. Good part about it is that you only have to take it to the cleaner one time a year. So we'll go ahead and get them more information, more in detail next time I see you.
Okay.
Okay? All right, so in the meantime, no further questions?
No.
Okay, so I'll go ahead and speak with your attorney. I'm sorry, your secretary. You're
Yeah,
the attorney.
like
Yeah,
she's probably a lot closer to an attorney than you think.
Oh, yeah. So I'll speak with your secretary, and I'll see you 2 weeks out at 4:30.
Awesome.
Okay? Nice to meet with you, sir.
Pleasure,
All
Chris.
right. Yes, sir. Take care.
Yeah, absolutely.
Pleasure.
Pleasure.
Nice to meet you.